Our training table is different. You know, we don't have it at the Union or at a dorm. We've been doing it this way actually since my freshman year at Indiana, going out to restaurants because, one, if you do it in one place like the Union or the cafeteria or the dorm, you know, they're only going to serve one or two things.
And no red onions. Appreciate it. Thank you.
It gives them a wide range of food to choose from. We make sure they all go out to eat together in the public. The public sees them, the fans see them. People can get their autographs. Instead of kind of shielding them and hiding them from the public, we throw them out there from the standpoint to get out there, be amongst your fans and your other students out at restaurants. But also, from our standpoint, also they get a chance to have different food every night.
Fajitas. One of the bad things you have to make yourself.
I think that's important because, you know, a lot of kids don't eat well and don't eat at all in college. You know, they spend their money on other things. And so by making sure they go out to restaurants, we know at least they'll find something they like to eat.
Terrific, my friend, terrific. You want some? No, it's a lot of fun. It's a good time. We get to, you know, just hang out and enjoy one another's company, not in a basketball sitting. And so it's just a unique difference.
Wait, this isn't my camera face. Shoot this side.
And it's not just players too; it's managers and a few coaches sometimes, and sometimes even the coach's family. So that's really nice to kind of see people outside the court. It usually is a lot of fun, yeah.
It's fun to just hang out with the guys outside of you know, the locker room and outside of practice.
Right when he's there.
It's good whenever we can all get together and, you know, we can go eat good meals and, you know, just spend time with each other. That's great for this team, and it's you know, it's a team bonding type of aspect.
It's a really good team bonding experience, and it's always a good time.
How's that for your reality TV?
It brings us closer together, especially after you lose a couple of games. You know, you kind of need to be around that family to kind of just work things out and just kind of get back on the track that you need to be on.
Number 25, David Tyroux.
Just a solid leader. Comes out there and he's just real calm. He just lets our offense run. You know, he's just real solid.
Back to Singletary out high right-hand side. Across the floor, Tyroux squares for three. It is up. It is good.
He's the calm leader. That's what if I had to say one thing about him, he's the calm leader.
Left corner, Tyroux. Three on the way is good.
I'm not as calm as a lot of people think I am. My mom used to always call me Fast Eddie because I was just always so jittery about everything, you know. But before games, you know, I had to calm myself down. I would have to read a verse, man. I think it's Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 4. It says, calmness can lay great errors at rest. But I usually say that verse over and over again in my head before the game and during the game. And that helps me out a lot.
You know, he doesn't get rattled at all. You know, we could be down, you know, 15 points, and you see Dave with the same face that he would have on if we were up 30.
Now works it to Tyroux. He'll take the three straight away. Got it.
Doesn't try to make any spectacular plays, just, you know, takes what's given to him, and he's terrific at it.
I think he's learned, you know, that, hey, just let the game come to you, and you'll get your shots by working the ball and taking good shots when you're open instead of forcing it.
Lower left-hand side, Tyroux. Long three. Good!
And I think he's done a great job from improving from that aspect from last year to this year, just learning how to play and keep his emotions in check and just play within what the rules of the team.
This year he's really expanded his game. He's played some really good minutes for us at the point guard. He's become a better defender. His shooting percentage has gone up this year, and I think that's a credit to him and how hard he worked this offseason.
There's Tyroux with his second three-pointer of the night.
He really doesn't force a lot of things. He takes what is given to him.
You know, he can come in and put up points real quick on you if you aren't careful.
David Tyroux.
David's a very quiet kid. He likes to lead by example. He likes to get his work done on the court.
Every guy in this locker room has taken a different route to get to this level, and David's had a long and twisted road. I mean, he's been a lot of different places, fought through a lot of different obstacles and adversity. I think that shows in his character.
You know, my trainer back at home in Baltimore, Maryland, his name is Coach D. He used to always tell me, you know, you always want to lead by example. You lead by show.
He comes out and he plays hard, you know, every game.
You win people over by your footsteps and by the things that you do, by example. So I try to do that.
And that's what leadership is. To do the things not only just on the basketball court, but in the classroom.
Now works it to Tyree. He'll take the three straight away. Got it.
He doesn't ever get too high or too low. You know, he has bad days and good days like we all do, but for the most part, he's a consistent kid. He's a consistent person. He's a consistent competitor, and that's one of the best things about him.
Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Yes, sir.
What I like the most about Mike Singletary is his physical just presence on the floor. I mean, you always have that strong, just vibe around him.
It's a pleasure playing with Mike Singletary, man. He brings so much passion to the game. You know, he definitely wants to win, you know, and that rubs off on players, man. It definitely rubs off on me.
Now cutting Singletary in the middle of the paint, up and in, counted and one.
That's what I play with. I play with passion. I play with heart, and I hope that helps a lot of the guys on the team and that they can feed off that.
You know, when Mike Singletary gets a basket or, you know, it does a good play, man, it makes me want to do the same thing as well too.
Ahead of the pack, Singletary to the goal, lays it up and in.
I like to think that I'm a leader, you know, vocally and, you know, just by the way that I play.
Move the ball around. When you get a drive after a few passes, then go attack. Well, make sure there's something there.
He's definitely a team leader and kind of the vocal and physical leader on the team.
Mike all the way to the goal, lays it up and in.
You know, he's unbelievable around the bucket. You know, he's a huge threat posting up, driving the basketball. He's just a presence, you know, around the bucket from a scoring standpoint.
Singletary to the baseline. Up, under, layup, good.
Really good move there to be under control and step through the double team.
Testament to his work ethic and his ability. He's really come along and he's really done a good job of just getting a little bit stronger and having a little bit better touch around the basket, and he nails them.
Now to Singletary, squares for three, yes!
He's a natural-born scorer. You know, Mike's a guy that I've known the guys that coached him when he's a little kid. I know his high school coach for a long time. Mike's been a guy ever since he was 7 or 8 years old, was a scorer. It's always come real easy to him.
Cutting inside singles, up, under, layup, good.
But Mike's an extraordinary guy. We'll miss him when he's gone. I guarantee you this time next year we'll be talking about Mike Singletary and wishing we had that scoring.